Amidst all the mayhem happening with GME, BB, AMC, Nokia, there are other stock opportunities where you guys can go ahead and 3x, 4x, or even 5x your investment this year. Guys, trust me, you're gonna want to stay for this one.
You've been spending flowers to me. Flowers today, flowers today. Instead of sending flowers, come back to me and hold me in your arms again.
Welcome back to the channel. If you are new here, my name is Fadi, aka Court Shifter, and what I do here is I talk to you guys about everything that has to do with money. So now that's out of the way, let's get on to the video. So by now, many of you guys know that I have two categories for my investing money. The first category is investing money. And this category is made for all of my sound investments. I put in all the research, all the due diligence, and I make sure that this investment is a sound investment. My second category for my investing money is fun money. And this fun money is all about speculative stocks, and that's what we're talking about today. A while back ago, I actually invested in a very speculative stock. It's called Canntrust, ticker symbol CNTTQ, and here's the story behind it. It's gonna get a bit negative because I'm gonna go ahead and give you guys the story of this company, but stay with me, trust me guys, it's gonna get a lot more positive and a lot more opportunistic throughout this video. Basically, this cannabis company was one of the biggest cannabis companies in Canada. And what happened is the CEO was growing illegal marijuana and actually selling it on the black market. Canntrust got caught for this by Health Canada and got their license stripped. So they did not have their license to actually produce or sell cannabis anymore, which is their whole business. And if that goes away, their whole business is dead. Before I invested, I actually knew this, but I believed that Health Canada was going to give them back their license ASAP. And unfortunately, I was wrong. I bought the stock at $1 Canadian. And right when I bought it, the second day, it got delisted off TSX because they failed to actually submit their financials. If you're on TSX, you have to submit your financials every quarter. If you don't, you're off the exchange. So now they're actually selling on OTC and they're in CCAA, which is bankruptcy protection. Mention, minor detail, this company does have Class A lawsuits against them. And yeah, that's all the negative news. Let's get on to the positive and why this is a real good investment this year. So I'm not gonna lie to you guys, I obviously felt like a complete dumbass for holding this stock. I felt like a complete bag holder, and I actually was stuck between a rock and a hard place because I could not sell it because there was a cease trade order on all Canadian citizens for this specific OTC stock. However, I've been holding this stock for about a year now. And suddenly I actually tried to poke it with a stick to see if it could do a trick or something. And what had actually happened is the stock awoken about, I think last week, and it went up by more than 30%. It was at 37 cents and went up to like 90 something cents. And obviously I went in the green because OTC is US dollars, and so because I bought it at $1, now I'm in the green because 90 cents plus the exchange rate is more than $1. So we're kind of making money, but here's why this is an actual huge opportunity for you guys to make a lot of money, boys, a lot of money. To really understand why this stock is a huge opportunity for us, we have to understand why this stock actually went into the OTC market and it's kind of like a penny stock right now. So the two reasons for why this stock actually dropped in value by a lot is because it's license removal and it's Class A lawsuits. So those two things were the biggest problems that this company was facing. So now that we know all the problems that this stock was facing and we have it on the side, let's talk about all the positive news that's coming and that will come so that this stock can actually have exponential growth for me and you. First, a really positive sign was that they got back their license from Health Canada. What that means is now they can actually produce cannabis and sell cannabis, which in return makes them revenue. Positive point number two, the company is actually re-entering the cannabis market, specifically the recreational cannabis market and the medical cannabis market, because they got their license back. But what's so awesome about this is we already know that their product is proven and extremely popular in the Canadian cannabis market. And that right there just tells us that they already have a very, very solid product and they're ready to sell, and people are ready to actually buy. So revenues are inevitable. Positive point number 3, and this is the biggest one, Canntrust actually went into RSA. For people who don't know what that is, it's actually a Canadian business insurer. So what Canntrust is gonna do is it's gonna use the $50 million insurance policy from the insurer to actually go ahead and settle the lawsuits they have against them right now. So now that I gave you guys the good and the bad, the beauty and the beast, I'm gonna go ahead and give you guys why I believe this stock has so much potential this year. So the first point I want to bring up is let's talk about how this stock was doing before this nonsense of civil lawsuits and CCAA. This company was a 10+ share price stock. And why they were this valuable is because they had such market share because, again, like I said, their product was proven and popular in the Canadian cannabis market. Now they're back and they're able to produce and actually sell their product. What's stopping them from actually becoming the same thing they were before all these problems? What's stopping them from taking up all this market share? Nothing. They are not like other cannabis stocks. Other cannabis stocks, like for example, Aurora, ACB.TO, this company has so much debt that they're kind of in over their heads. Canntrust is not that. Canntrust actually has a lot of cash on hand and very minimal debt. That right there will bring them back to who they were before this whole nonsense of civil litigations and CCAA, and will probably make them even bigger than who they were before. So usually in my videos, I would give you guys an image of their financials, or I would analyze their financials, but unfortunately I cannot do that because they have not filed their financials in a while, and the reason why they did that is because they wanted to go into CCAA to restructure the company. So right now, all I can tell you is they do have a very strong cash position, and minimal debt from what I know. My final point for why I believe the stock is gonna grow exponentially this year is, and I probably have said it already in this video, but I'm gonna say it again, this stock went up 30+% in 2 days without any new Canadian money invested. Why this happened is because there's currently a cease trade order, like I said, but this company went up from about 37 cents to 90-something cents without any new Canadian money invested. That right there should tell you something. Once this stock is back on the TSX, which is a Canadian exchange, this company will skyrocket from the 90 cents to higher numbers. We're talking about the dollar range, so $5, $6. That's what I predict this stock will get to because of all the positive catalysts and because of the Canadian money that will be invested once they're back on the exchange. This stock was a roller coaster ride. I'm not gonna lie to you guys, it was not the easiest road to success with this stock. But with all of the positivity that I see and all of the positive catalysts that are gonna come in, I don't see this stock anywhere in the penny range at all. It should be in the dollar range because that's where they were before, considering all the circumstances. So if you are a US citizen, you should grab some shares with your fun money. If you are a Canadian citizen, you can't really do that right now, but just wait, our time will come. Again, I'm not giving any financial advice. I'm giving you guys my personal opinion. Once again, thank you guys so much for clicking on this video. If you enjoyed this content, please leave a like, comment, and subscribe. It really helps your boy out. Look, I know my walls are very empty. I got some cool posters for our studio, so things are changing up. I really appreciate every single one of you guys. Like I tell you guys every single video, thank you so much. See you in the next video.
What a wonderful